draft this season?
Did I?
We never got to talk to you. We get to review the draft.
Just trying to give Dennis more experience.
What? I mean, what was your overall impression? Did you feel like things?
Yeah, I felt like I was pretty excited about it. You know, you go into these drafts every year with, probably 20 guys that you kind of have targeted, and you end up, generally you're going to end up getting a good portion of them, but not every pick. And I felt like every pick was someone that we had targeted within that group. And it didn't fall perfectly for us, but it kind of did in a lot of ways. So real excited about the group. I thought that we had a good rookie minicamp and saw some good things. And so look, I'm optimistic.
Talk about just Foster more, maybe the genesis
Yeah.
of it, bringing him in and finding the diagnosis, and then obviously signing him after the fact. Just where he is and how you all feel about it all.
Yeah. Well, first of all, we brought him in because he's a good player and a versatile, well-rounded tight end. The fact that he's from New Orleans and has a history, at LSU and here really had nothing to do with our interest in him. That was, that's emotional, to come take a physical and discover something that is unexpected. I know that's tough on him and his family, and yet they handle it so beautifully. And the great news is that the prognosis is good, and even the treatment protocol that he's going to be under is going to allow him to, do some things in this off season and hopefully play in the fall.
So when do you think he'll be able to do everything he needs to do, Nick?
Well, that's dependent upon the doctor's schedule, but from what I understand right now is that he'll be out on the field and participating in everything that we do, subject to his his treatment schedule.
Is this like a testing thing that he's constantly undergoing things, or is all of that over?
Yeah, I think those are questions for him. It's not really for me to disclose, his treatment plan.
How incredible is it that we're even able to talk about this, that he's able to
Yeah.
play after?
Yeah, pretty exciting, really. Because when you hear, when you hear the diagnosis and you immediately think, his well-being, football becomes secondary, and then as it goes along, and you get good news and you hear optimism, and it's just that part of it's really exciting.
What do you say about the medical staff? I mean, Nick Fairley, John Dorenbos, Boston Moreau. I know that there was another. I mean.
Yeah, look, there's some you don't even know that, and that's a credit to John Amos and all of our team doctors and trainers that they've been, pretty diligent and they found some things that others didn't, and I can't say enough about the medical team and the job that they do for us on a daily basis.
Vicky, I know you like to take advantage of, eliminate any musts before a draft.
Yeah.
The way things happened with your defensive line this offseason, you let some guys go in free agency, and then it felt like there were some holes, and then first two picks in the draft. I mean, was there almost you guys liked the depth in the draft enough? You felt like you were going to be able to address that in the draft, or how did that?
Well, look, we wanted to keep some of those guys, so it wasn't really a matter of letting them go. As they made their choices, and look, I understand that they deem that to be best for them and their situation, their families, and that happens sometimes. And so we had to respond to that, and I feel like the response has been pretty good.
But not wanting to sort of be forced into a position. Did you feel good you were going to be able to add to the defensive line?
I think we felt like there were some players in the draft that could help us. As I mentioned before, there were some targets that we had, and look, we got a couple of those targets, so it worked out. But you don't always expect that. You hope for it, but you don't expect it.
And what do you like so much about Brzee?
Yeah, I just like big, athletic. He's a great teammate. I saw all the things that we look for. He has, and I think durability's been a bit of an issue, but I think we feel good about that area.
saw you walked up with Garrett Hartley. This event kind of lets you see people you haven't
Yeah.
seen in a long time. I guess, one, how was your golf game? And then two, do you like this because of the people you get to see?
Yeah, my golf game's stellar. I just miss Sean being here because it's usually a quick 100 that I can get from him. Yeah, look, I love this event because of just exactly what you said. It's not really the golf. It's just getting to see people that you haven't seen for a while and check in on them, and that's the best part about it.
How confident are you in Todd Grantham's ability to mesh this defensive line with
Yeah.
rookies and veterans?
Real confident. I mean, Todd's a fantastic football coach, and we've known Todd for a long, long time, and actually had some opportunities in the past that we thought he was going to be on our staff, and it didn't quite work out. But yeah, he's fantastic.
Did you get to see anything out of him in the rookie camp?
Yeah,
already?
absolutely. We saw him. I saw him at work, and it's as good as we expected.
You think that you made like a significant leap forward in the offseason?
Well, I don't know that. We go in the off season with this list of things that we want to get accomplished, and I felt like we accomplished the majority of them. And then it's wait and see. It's like these drafts. Look, you can feel good about your draft. You see all these draft grades, but let's just be honest. The draft is success or failure is just based upon the performance of the players, and so we got to put them in a position to be successful. And I think our coaches will do that, and we'll do that, and we'll see how it turns out.
How about Michael Thomas, if I could ask you about him? Do
Yeah.
you feel like he's going to,
Yeah.
I know maybe 2019 might be a high bar to jump, but do you think he can be that 80, 90, 100 catch?
Oh, yeah, absolutely he can be. Yeah, absolutely he can be. We just got to get him healthy, and he's worked so hard at that over the last 2 or 3 years, and look, the results haven't been as good as what we had all hoped, but it's not because of a lack of effort or desire by him, that's for sure.
Dennis mentioned he had hardware removed from his foot recently. I mean, that was the protocol from his surgery from last November.
Yeah, I think everything's pretty much according to plan so far, and I feel very, very positive about it.
What do you like about Kendra Miller, even though you can't see him during the rookie mini camp participating?
Yeah, look, he's just a talented back. Another guy that's a great teammate, good team guy. It adds to the room. We like his personality and just like the way he's going to fit. And look, he's a big, strong back, and can't have enough of those.
Vicky, was it a priority to get another young developmental quarterback in the system, or Jake Hayner himself stood out?
Yeah, I think for us it's twofold. You always would like to have a young guy that you can develop, and then we just love the player. We had him in for a 30 visit, and he's got a lot of qualities that we value. So I thought he was off to a good start this weekend as well.
A.T. Perry himself mentioned that there was some character stuff that kind of forced his tumble down the board. Obviously, stuff that y'all feel pretty comfortable about. What did you like about him?
Yeah, look, he's big, strong, guy that uses his body well, very productive, and so I don't know that we had any real concerns about makeup and character. So I think we were really pleased to get him where we got him. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you very much.